Alright, let's do problem 242 in Python. I would recommend reading my pseudocode here, just so you know where I'm going with it. But first, we obviously have to check if the length of both the strings is the same, because if they're not the same, they wouldn't be an anagram. So if the length of the string is not equal to the length of the other string, return false, because it wouldn't be an anagram. And now we got to create a dictionary to hold the count of each letter. So for the character in S, or string, the character in string, I'm going to type out this line. It can get a little bit confusing when you're first learning it. Oh, sorry. Oh. So what this means is you're getting the, for each character, you're getting the current count of it. You get the current count, you return it, and if it doesn't exist yet, it just assigns it 0, and then adds it 1 after it does that. So let's just say we get the first one, it equals 0 for each character in string, goes to A, now to equal 1. The second time it pops up, we get the current value. It does not assign it 0 because it does exist previously. We get the current count, which would be 1 at this point, and then add 1. So now the current count of that letter is 2. And now we move on from there, because all we were doing in that loop was just getting the count of each letter. And now we move on to the second string. So for each character in T. Now what we're doing is we're going to check if the character is even exist in count, because if it doesn't, it wouldn't be an anagram. So if character not in count, return false. And we have to subtract a value, and the best way to look at this is I'm going to write it down first. Negative equals 1. The best way to visualize that is I have this here. So when it's going through this, right here, this guy, this part of the code, it's going to see each letter, because we're going to start with A, and it would take away 1, and A now becomes 2. But if we have too many A's, it's going to get down eventually and equal 0. That's fine. But if it goes to a negative value, that's not true, because it'd have to equal 0 or more than 0 to be an anagram. Sorry, 0. It'd have to be 0 to equal anagram. So if it would equal negative, then it wouldn't be an anagram. But if all that is fine and dandy, return true. And now we should get the test case working. And there we go. And I should say there is a lot of ways to solve this problem. And this way I solved it is log of n. It is pretty fast. And there is one other faster way to do it, but this is a pretty good example.